What is up, guys? You got NotTheWorst here, bringing another Black Desert online video, and today we're taking a look at the patch notes for January 10th. We've got a few events going on, some updates and tweaks to Scholar, so let's first get into the events and see what's going on. First up, we have a Week of the Sun. Defeat a Sun Aura in the Black Shrine Boss Blitz, and you will get an additional rank 1 reward, which is pretty sweet. You do need to accept the quest from the Black Spirit before doing that in order to be able to turn it in, so make sure you do that before jumping on in there. Personally, haven't been going to these in several months now. I will once they bring up the little teleport to it, but I'll definitely jump out for a free rank 1, might as well. 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing. Other than that, I don't really go to Land of the Morning Light. Season of Bountiful Gathering with Hot Time. We've got a gathering bonus just going on for 50% additional life XP during the hot time, which is pretty sweet. So there's that. We've also got an event, Blessing of Spirits, which gives you an additional 10% item drop, gathering item drop rate, that is, move speed and life skill mastery as well for those. We've got Valk's special New Year's advice. So a couple things are going to happen on login. They're going to hook up some advices and whatnot. You're also the first login going to get Valk's note. This is after reset this evening occurs. You'll get a Valk's note, which you can then take to Valk's, complete a quest, and he's going to hook you up with an 80 stack and then several other advice items too to get you memory fragments and whatnot from those Kaffir stones, whatever they end up coming out to. That is it for new events. So let's jump on into class changes. You'll see just a small tweak on Megu, and then it's Scholar that has actual updates going on. Most notably, it has both its Robum or skill enhancement skills as well as the BSR skills that are not the 100%, and her 100% is kind of bleh at that. So she's got her 3 sets for it, and kind of uniquely, you'll see the first ones actually flow into the second ones. What do I mean by that? So she picks up Gravity Crush, which is a forward guard that has some PvE CC on it. And then it's also got, or you can choose to run Gravity Rush, which is a forward guard with a stiffness, any type of stiffness on it. And then either of those 2 skills can flow into either of her next level, the level 57 Robum skills, giving you Flow Golden Barrier, which is a forward guard with MP recovery, or you can do Golden Path, which has super armor with 80 HP recovery per hit on the second attack with it there. So you'll note that they say you can press like LMB or X after Gravity Crush or Gravity Rush, which is the 56 Robum skills, to actually chain into them. We haven't seen that before. It does make sense based on how her kit works in general in her entire Awakening / Ascension, whatever, but pretty cool to see the interaction between those. Then we have the level 58 ones, which don't interact with those, but we do have a quick slot buff with a 1 minute 30-second cooldown with something we haven't really seen before. It essentially is a cleanse for attack and movement speed debuffs. It overwrites any attack and movement speed reduction effects and nullifies attack and movement speed reduction effects for 30 seconds with some exceptions. I don't know what those exceptions actually indicate, but that's pretty cool just to see in general, just a different kind of thing than what we've normally seen before. We don't really have cleanse effects in this game till now anyways. And then we have the other option being Gravity Distortion. It's got what looks like some pretty decent damage there, 3254 times 5, 50% critical hit rate, super armor on that, and then it's got movement and attack speed debuffs for 5 seconds on inner attack hits at 10%, and also 5 seconds on outer attack hits at 30%. Which is an interesting denomination. So then we see the Black Spirit Rage skills, 10%, 25%, and 50% being put in. We see the 10% on the Black Spirit Hammer Spin, the 25% is on One Giant Leap, and then the 50% is on Hammer Smash. So we'll see how those play into her skill kit. A couple of other tweaks going on with a few skills. We've got Gravity's Grip is changed from charging towards the targeted enemy to charging forward after throw attacks hit the target. It actually says hitting the targeted enemy, but when the attacks hit the target enemy. And then we see a couple of improvements on camera turns and speed improvements on things like Hammer Smash. One small step, you can no longer move with mouse on potential energy. Gravity Anchor into Attraction has a little improvement on the skill chaining into those. Same thing with Gravity Anchor. And then Hammer Fall is improved to now combo into Gravity Blink and Reversal as well. So a few tweaks there. We'll see how Scholar feels after these new skills get added and kind of balance out. I did end up keeping her tagged, so I'll probably try it out myself a little bit later today. Other content updates, we have the big change to the elixirs existing now. So all elixirs are now functionally party elixirs. If you had previous ones in your inventory, they've been converted to the party ones. So all elixirs will impact all parties. There's no more differentiating the two. So just an example of that, if you had a self-only green grade at 5 minutes and blue grade at 8 minutes, it's now going to be up to 5 party members nearby. Green grade 10 minutes and blue grade 15 minutes. So they're all functionally the better of the two, which is pretty nice. We get a newly stackable item update, really nice QOL update that goes in pretty nicely, especially for grinding Valencia, which they even note exactly that. This is going to be for things like Scroll written in ancient language, Forbidden Book, the Relic Shards, Fragment of the Deep Sea, and the Voodoo Dolls. These items now stack, so they don't take up like a gajillion slots in your inventory. If you ever run like multiple season characters and you're grinding like Valencia, getting your levels or finishing a weekly or something, those scrolls actually get kind of cumbersome pretty quickly with that. And especially a newer player, you don't want to be like committing inventory slots on a class you might not even play long term, and it gets pretty annoying dumping maids back and forth. That's no longer a thing. To coincide with that, there is now Yaz's combinable pouch. This is basically an item slot inventory where you put items that you want to combine, because if 5 scrolls all stack on top of each other, how do you make the scroll to actually summon the things? You put them into this pouch and combine them as you normally would. You can see the little graphic there kind of showing you. You just put your 5 little things in there and then combine, and then boom, does all of them in one single click. Super, super nice, and pretty cool to actually see that getting implemented. Monster Grind Zone updates. We have a pretty significant buff to Dekia Tauros, or Tunkuta. First up, the Chaos Infused, the boss spawn dude. He is no longer going to be impacted by Agris. However, his overall trash loot drop is previously 80 to 150. It's now going to be 150 to 200. And then we just straight up get a double buff to the trash loot on the other mobs there. So previously a base of 2 to 3. It's now going to be 4 to 6, which should be really significant. That spot was already pretty solid money to start with. It'd be interesting to see how that maps out compared to some of the other spots like Thornwood and Tungrad Ruins and what have you. We have the new improved Galley for guilds, which you can get through your guild upgrade. This vessel enhances your guild's naval prowess with improved overall performance and a new rowing minigame for faster sailing. To upgrade, you can use existing materials that can be purchased with guild funds at the guild shop. You can also utilize existing items you've obtained from sea monsters during naval combat quests. In this case, you can also collect them through the newly added weekly quests as well. They break that down for you in the new durability and whatnot of the different items there. The vendors for these different parts have been updated as well, so you'll see that included. You can also get some of these through additional ship parts, that you can get through turning in some of the combat and life seals that you get for completing your guild quests as is. So pretty cool system, catching up to essentially what other ships are doing that still makes it relevant for the guild usage and not just having everybody and their mom run a Carrack if they have it over it. At least not entirely, right? Because it's still better, but not as much better. They have also improved the quest to acquire instruments and big ship blueprints like the sailboat and frigate. Basically, they've removed the time gating effects around these to have to do these daily. You can now repeat them ad nauseum so that you can get those for as much time as you're willing to input. Ship and frigate and whatever is kind of whatever to me as far as those functions, but anytime we remove things like time gating, for me personally, I really do enjoy that. One of the things I hate in any MMO is getting time gated. I don't want to walk in and do daily quests, or have to do this around this time gate and whatever. If I just want to sit down and grind for 100 hours and grow my neck beard out, then that's what I want to do. So removing time gates on anything is always a bonus, even if it's not something that necessarily pertains to how I play specifically. So I'm definitely happy about that. The quest items also have an adjustment there to try and make it less confusing about what quest items do what. So items that don't actually have a function that you need within the quest that don't get consumed can now be sold to vendors, and you just have the option of, as they put it, keeping them as a trophy or vendoring it. So there's that. And then lastly, we have an update for the Shy class, and I'm going to be particular with how I explain this because there's been a little bit of confusion I've seen popping around. You can now tag an awakening slot for the Shy class, right? So what they say is adventurers enjoying the Shy class, it was inconvenient to always have to use the Awakening weapon exchange coupon or Marnie's process fuel to convert to another class. With this update, if a Shy attempts item copy to another class, their Awakening weapon will now be changed to one suitable for the transfer character's class. Now, that doesn't mean if you put in a Shy's Awakening weapon that it will convert properly to the Black Star. It has to be a different item. You still can't tag over the Shy Awakening slot weapon of their like Black Star equivalent. It's not a 1-to-1 on those. You have to put in a different one. into that item slot, and then you can copy it. So yeah, it's good, but it's not like as good as it seems at first, based on the way it reads. So there's that. Lastly, let's go ahead and take a look at the Pearl Shop for this week. A couple of outfits. They're not new, but outfits being added in for Scholar to use. The Karlstein and then both versions of the Cabelius outfits you can now pick up on Scholar. We've got buffs at a nerfed price. The 90-day buff pack available has your value pack, Blessing of Common Sylve, and Book of Old Moon. It also comes with a 30-day Artisan's Blessing. That's the item that kind of gives you pearls every single day that you log in within those 30 days. Or rather, for 30 days of login, it gives them to you. We have 30-day Blessing of Common Sylve and Book of Old Moon on sale. No item drop scrolls to go along with those, which is a little interesting. There's a 7-day version of each of those as well. Still no item drop scrolls. We have a note that Black Desert's selling its 10th anniversary this year, December 17th, 2014. I believe it was launched in KR. The NA EU came a little bit later, but they've got some bundles to celebrate that now. The advanced start one is 3520 pearls. It's got 1,000 cron stones, 100 artisans, 10 aliens tier, an 80 stack 10 aliens blessing, 100 memory fragments, and a 10% discount coupon, and that's one purchase per family. Then we have the 470 pearl start 2. This is 100 cron stones, 10 Valk's Cry, 10 artisans, 1 10-hour Mount XP scroll, and then 10 Leia's Petals, 10 memory fragments, and 10 item drop scrolls. This can be purchased 10 times, so functionally 4,700 pearls, and then times 10, all of those items, if you wanted to pick that up. We've got Hexa Premium Outfit Pack back around again. 14,280 pearls gets you 6 outfits, and that's it. Triple Premium Outfit, same idea, 7,650 pearls for that one. The triple ghost fee pack is available, 3,300 pearls to get 3 ghost fees. Thea's Orb X10 is on sale for a little bit there, 20% off, giving you 2,000 pearls. Also to boot, you'll get 10 more Leia's Petals with it. We've got Penta Mount Skill Change coupon, 1,000 pearls to get you 5 of those, and a bonus of a Rare Courser Training Box, 2 Celerity Drafts, and 1 Stone Tail Winds Meal. We then have a daily Mount Rearing pack, 84 pearls to get a 10-hour Mount XP scroll, Courser's Aura, and 2 Celerity Drafts each day. Actually, that's going to be 2 purchases per day. The weekly outfit on sale this week is the Nova Cephia Premium Outfit. It's 3060 pearls. We've got Reset Mount Growth on sale for 1,200 pearls to get one of those. And we've got sales on the Carrick Overlay as a whole. New loyalty item, 200 loyalties will get you an Armstrong skill guide if you don't have that Book of Old Moon and want to swap stuff out more easily. That item will do it for you, and at 200 loyalties, why the heck not? So there you have it for this week's patch notes and Pearl Shop. Let me know what you guys think about what's going on in the comments down below. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you get notifications when new videos go live. And if you'd like to catch me playing live, there is a link to my Twitch page in the description down below. Jump on over there, drop a follow so you get notifications for that as well. With that said, that's going to be it for this one. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.